Calabria, the secret of the pearl of southern Italy. Welcome to an extraordinary journey into the tip of the boot, where nature has painted masterpieces of unimaginable beauty and history has left priceless treasures. But before we start our exploration, let me share with you a fascinating mystery. What do they have in common, a citrus that grows only in 100 kilometers of Calabrian coast? Two bronze warriors emerged from the sea after 2,500 years, and an optical phenomenon that transforms the waters of the Tyrrhenian Sea into a violet palette. The answer to this riddle will reveal the true secret that makes Calabria unique in the world, and I will reveal it to you at the end of this journey together. Natural wonders, where sea and mountains embrace. Calabria is like a rough diamond set between two seas, each facet revealing a different and surprising beauty. Imagine a region where, in less than 2 hours, you can travel from the crystalline beaches of Tropea to the snowy peaks of the Scilla, crossing landscapes straight out of a fairy tale. Tropea, the pearl of the Tyrrhenian Sea. Tropea is not just a seaside resort, but an authentic architectural jewel suspended between sky and sea. The village, perched on a sandstone cliff that dives into the turquoise waters of the Tyrrhenian Sea, offers a spectacle that has bewitched travelers of all ages. The sanctuary of Santa Maria dell'Isola, connected to the mainland by a thin tongue of sand, seems to float on the waves like a stone ship. The beaches of Tropea are immediately recognizable. The fine and golden sand is the result of the erosion of the limestone cliffs over the millennia. The waters are crystal clear, thanks to a geological conformation that guarantees clean and transparent bottoms. And the microclimate, particularly favorable, is thanks to the mountains of the hinterland that protect the coast from northern winds. Costa Viola, the phenomenon of magic reflexes. Moving south, we enter a territory where nature has enjoyed playing with light and colors. The Costa Viola owes its poetic name to an extraordinary optical phenomenon. At sunset, the waters assume violet reflections due to the particular mineral composition of the seabed and the angle of refraction of sunlight. This stretch of coast, which embraces towns such as Scilla and Bagnara Calabra, is one of the most photographed landscapes in Italy. The mountains of the Aspromonte literally plunge into the sea, creating vertiginous cliffs that offer breathtaking views. The Aspromonte, a book of open-air geology. The Aspromonte is not just a mountain, but a real geological museum where you can read the history of the Earth written in the rocks. This massif, recognized as a UNESCO geopark, contains sedimentary and metamorphic rocks dating back more than 500 million years, making it one of the oldest territories in Europe. The characteristics of the rivers represent a unique geological phenomenon in the Mediterranean landscape. These stream beds, which can appear arid for months, turn into impetuous streams during torrential rains. Their formation is the result of complex tectonic processes that have shaped the Calabrian landscape over millions of years. the heritage of Magna Graecia, when Calabria was the center of the world. Between the 8th and 3rd centuries BC, Calabria was not a periphery of the Greek Empire, but its beating heart. The colonies of Magna Graecia, Sybaris, Croton, Locri, Epizephyre, Region, were flourishing city-states, rivaling in wealth and culture with Athens itself. The Bronzes of Riace, warriors from the sea. On the 16th of August, 1972, the Roman chemist Stefano Mariottini was doing a simple recreational dive when he came across what would become one of the most important archaeological discoveries of the 20th century. Only 8 meters deep in the waters of Riace Marina, 2 bronze statues of the 5th century BC, silent witnesses of a civilization that had made Calabria one of the most important cultural centers of the Mediterranean. These masterpieces of classical Greek art have extraordinary technical characteristics. They were made using the lost wax technique, a complex melting process that required highly specialized workers. Every anatomical detail is carved with millimeter precision. Muscles, veins, every detail of the human body is perfectly rendered. Modern analyses have also revealed sophisticated metal alloys, which attest to the advanced level of technology attained by Greek craftsmen at that time. But what does their discovery hide? Remember our initial question? We will return to this mystery. Stilo and the Catholic, a window on Byzantium. In the heart of the Aspromonte lies a small jewel of Byzantine architecture that seems to have been transported directly from Constantinople. The Catholic Church of Stilo, built in the 10th century, is a unique example of Byzantine religious architecture in Calabria. This square building stands out for its 5 cylindrical domes, which create a fascinating play of light and shadow. Inside, the layered frescoes tell the story of 5 different pictorial cycles, while the slab columns, probably coming from the ancient Greek city of Colon, add an extra touch of mystery and history. The Authentic Flavors, a gastronomic journey between tradition and innovation. The Calabrian gastronomy is the most authentic expression of the soul of this land, where each dish tells a story of encounters between different peoples and traditions. The Nduia, Spilinga's red gold. Imagine you are in a small shop in Spilinga, among the hills overlooking the sea of the coast of the gods. Here is born the Nduia, the most famous sausage of Calabria, a true symbol of this land. It is not just a salami. Its texture is creamy. The color is red fire. The intensely spicy flavor. Each taste tells an ancient story, made of traditions handed down from generation to generation. The preparation of Nduia di Spilinga still follows traditional rituals today. Everything starts with the choice of meat. Only the most fat and tasty parts of the black Calabrian pig are selected, such as bacon and lard, that are then finely ground and mixed with abundant Calabrese chili, the real one, which grows strong under the sun and gives the Nduia its characteristic color and its unmistakable spiciness. The mixture is left to rest, then stuffed in a natural casing and tied by hand, following ancient gestures. At this point, the maturation begins, which takes place in caves dug into the tuff. Here, thanks to the humidity and microclimate, The Nduia develops its intense aromas and its soft texture. When the Nduia is ready, just spread it on a slice of hot bread to discover all the warmth and character of Calabria. It is a product that combines conviviality and pride, capable of transforming a simple meal into an unforgettable experience. The bergamot, citrus that should not exist. Here is one of the protagonists of our initial mystery. The bergamot of Reggio Calabria is a citrus that defies the laws of nature, growing spontaneously only in a coastal strip of about 100 kilometers between Villa San Giovanni and Gioiosa Ionica. This extraordinary fruit is unique in the world, and not only for the place where it is born. Its properties have been scientifically documented. Bergamot helps to reduce LDL cholesterol, as demonstrated by international studies that have shown its effectiveness in cardiovascular prevention. It is rich in flavonoids, which give it remarkable antioxidant properties. And that's not all. Bergamot also has an antibacterial and antimicrobial action, qualities that make it valuable not only in cooking, but also in aromatherapy and cosmetics. Scientific curiosities, the hidden secrets of Calabria. The geological mystery of Aspromonte. The Aspromonte holds one of the most fascinating geological secrets in Europe. Its metamorphic rocks bear witness to two distinct orogenic events: the Ursinian orogeny between 340 and 290 million years ago, and the Alpine one between 150 million years ago. This crystalline massif represents a fragment of the ancient European Hercynian chain that has moved from its original location near Sardinia to its present position. The biodiversity of the Pollino. The Pollino National Park, the largest in Italy, is a true treasure trove of biodiversity. Here, nature expresses itself in all its richness, offering ideal habitats to rare and fascinating species. Among the most emblematic presences is the Apennine wolf, Canis lupus, which has found a safe haven in the Pollino. The population counts about 50 specimens, an important sign of the vitality of these environments. In the sky, with a little luck, you can see the golden eagle, Aquila crucidos, which nests among the most impervious peaks of the park, symbol of power and freedom. In the clearest watercourses live the otter, Lutra lutra, considered a true biological indicator of water purity. Its presence testifies to the excellent state of health of the rivers and streams of the Pollino. Finally, among the pines and rocks of the high altitudes stands the Loricato pine, a relic species from the Ice Age. With its bark that resembles a shell, the Loricato pine has become the very symbol of the park, unique in Italy and present only here and in the Balkans. Questions and answers, everything you would want to know. When is the best time to visit Calabria? Calabria offers emotions in every season, but the ideal periods are April, June, and September, October. In these months, the climate is mild. Temperatures oscillate between 20 and 25 degrees, and above all, you will avoid the summer crowds. Summer, with temperatures reaching 30 degrees, is perfect for those who love the heat and want to fully enjoy the crystal clear sea. How do you get to Calabria, and how to move? The region is well connected. You can fly to the two main airports of Reggio Calabria and Lamezia Terme, arrive by train from Milan about 9 hours, or drive along the A2 motorway of the Mediterranean. Once you arrive, the best way to explore is to rent a car, which will give you the freedom to discover hidden coves and perched villages. Where is it worth staying? Calabria offers accommodation for all tastes, from romantic bed and breakfasts run by local families to luxury hotels overlooking the sea, to farmhouses immersed in the nature of Scilla or Aspromonte. B&Bs are particularly recommended because they will allow you to experience the authentic Calabrian hospitality and enjoy breakfasts with local products. Useful tips: the secrets to a perfect trip. Let's talk about temperatures and climate. The winter in Calabria is generally mild, especially along the coast where temperatures hardly fall below 12 degrees. Summer can be quite hot with peaks of up to 32 degrees. If you love the cool, the mountain areas are perfect even in the hottest months, ideal for those who want to go hiking surrounded by nature. As for local transport, the service conveniently connects airports to major cities in the region. The regional trains allow you to reach the most important tourist destinations. While, if you dream of a trip to the Aeolian Islands, you can count on the ferries that depart regularly from both Reggio Calabria and Villa San Giovanni. Among the typical products that are worth buying, we find bergamot and its derivatives, such as jams, liqueurs, and essential oils. You cannot miss the Nduia di Spilinga DOP, the famous red onion of Tropea IGP, pecorino del Monteporo, and caciocavallo Silano DOP, without forgetting the truffle of Pizzo. Finally, there are truly unique experiences that you should not miss. A visit to the Bergamot workshops with tasting, guided excursions in the Aspromonte to discover the fiumare, traditional Calabrian cooking lessons, and archaeological tours in the sites of Magna Graecia. Secret gastronomic tips. In addition to the most famous dishes, try the local specialties less known: the kudura, Easter sweets, the pitampigliata, spiral Christmas dessert, and the catanzarese morsello, a spicy street food that is the soul of popular cuisine. For an authentic experience, look for frachette, small family taverns where you can taste the real cooking of the grandmother. Here we are at the moment you were waiting for. What is the red thread that connects the bergamot, the bronzes of Riace, and the purple reflections of the Calabrian Sea? The answer is astonishing in its simplicity, the unrepeatable specificity. Calabria is a land where nature and history have created phenomena that exist only here and nowhere else in the world. The bergamot grows exclusively in this narrow coastal strip because it needs a unique microclimate created by the meeting between the sea and mountain winds of the Aspromonte. The bronzes of Riace have come to us through a shipwreck that, 2,500 years later, has returned to humanity masterpieces that otherwise would have been lost forever. The violet reflections of the Costa Viola are the result of a particular mineral composition of the seabed that, combined with the angle of incidence of sunlight, creates this unrepeatable optical spectacle. Calabria is not just beautiful, it's unique. It is the only region in the world where you can see all these phenomena. Is the last piece of Europe where Magna Graecia continues to live. Is the only place where nature has concentrated so much diversity in such a small space. We have come to the end of this virtual journey, but I hope that for you, it is only the beginning of a real discovery. Calabria awaits you with its wonderful contradictions, its millenary secrets, and its unique ability to surprise you at every turn. This land will teach you that beauty does not need to be patented in order to be extraordinary, that history can still be alive and pulsating, and that nature continues to give us shows that surpass any imagination. Now it's your turn. In the comments, tell me which aspect of Calabria has impressed you the most and which place you would like to visit first. Join the channel to not miss the next trips together, and share this video with those who, like you, believe that Italy still hides treasures to be discovered. And you, what Calabrian mystery would you like to unveil during your next trip?